You show up at the office, and you never know what we're going to do. It's a job that is always changing, so there's never a dull, boring moment at all.
Today, we're meeting with former clients who want to expand on a previous project.
How's it going, Jake?
How's it going, Laura?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
My name is Jake Fiddler.
My name is Laura Fiddler. On this property, not only do we have the lake, but we also have some of our agriculture, which is the foundation of both of us. We have the cattle in the back pasture. We have some chickens, a turkey or two.
Last year, we built the Fiddlers a huge 2-story dock that we finished up in December.
We got a bunch of cold weather coming in, but we've committed to jumping off of this dock before it freezes up.
Now that it's summer, Jake and Laura are looking for fun ways to use the dock.
Right now, we use the dock for boat storage and also for our 2 children who are 4 and 6. They jump off the front of it.
It just has kind of been in limbo because we haven't had the ideas to do something fun. We're definitely not using it to its potential.
How many slides do you want?
2. And when do you want it done by? Because whose birthday's coming up?
Mine.
And what do you want to do on your birthday?
Swimming party.
Ooh, a swimming
So what do you
party.
want out there to have a swimming party?
The question is, how old are you going to be?
5.
You're going to be 5 years old? Oh, man.
We're just going to keep her 4.
No.
All right.
What shabby builders built this thing for you? My goodness.
Just here recently, they've expanded the lake, and now we want to make our excitement level on the lake bigger, too.
This is going to be our home away from home. What I hope the Herman Brothers are able to do is something fun, but functional. I want something to do out there.
We're thinking grilling and cooking down below. We like our fish fresh, so it would be nice if we just had an area in case we were getting called away or something.
So a holding area.
Yes, a holding area to keep them fresh.
Do you ever go to a really good seafood restaurant and you go up and you pick your lobster out of the tank? Concept like that, would that interest you at all? The kids can see the fish. Probably don't want to get them too attached.
No naming the fish, but that is a great idea. Up top, we were thinking of a relaxing area, calm sitting area. And if we can break it up basically at kind of a bar area or a sitting lounge, but then we want the kids to be entertained too.
We want fun.
Hey, that's what we do.
This is why we trust you guys. We feel that you guys know what you're doing and you know how to have fun.
Really confident we can make something awesome for you guys.
There you go.
Fiddlers Project, they want to have a lot of fun.
I think we can do some awesome stuff. Time out, I got some Yeti hair in my mouth.
There's a time for play, there's a time for business. The guys kind of intertwine the two a little bit too much. We just got to get them focused on Fiddler's Boathouse.
Focus.
Sorry.
Quit screwing around. When Justin and I were out there talking to them, they had a lot of ideas, and they were right up our alley. What's cool about this dock is there's a whole nother layer. It just screams, jump off of me. And it also screams, water slide me.
How big is this water slide?
As big as we can get it. They want to have a bar area, a sitting area, an exercising area.
All upstairs?
Yeah.
Another thing before you forget, they got 2 boats. They got a jet ski and a pontoon boat.
Yes.
And they're sick of taking them in and out of the water all the time, so we need to come up with a mechanical lift system to get them in and out. Don't forget, Nate, she said she wanted a creative way to get up onto the upper deck for her kids.
How do you remember all this stuff?
This is what I get paid the big bucks for.
This double-decker duck is about to get all hooked up. We're putting in a fish tank to store anything they catch from the lake until it's time for a fresh fillet. And with this boat lift, Jake will be one push of a button away from jet skiing out on the lake. The upper level is going to be the perfect spot to entertain guests, with a lounge area for the adults, an awesome water slide for the kids, along with a rope wall for them to climb back up onto the dock. When we're finished with this project, the Fiddlers may never be able to get us to leave. The challenge we faced while building the dock going into winter was it's extremely cold and you can't get in the water like usual. So everything we had to do dry. But we built the framework out of 2x10 ACQ treated lumber. The structure was so big that the wind would catch it even if we would anchor it. There was times when we'd have to go collect the dock all the way from across the lake. We started this dock with the Fiddlers last winter. Now back to kick it into high gear.
We're notching out the flooring to fit our 6x6 post with the skill saw, and then we'll finish it off with a jigsaw. So it'll be a nice, firm foundation. We've got some fun stuff for the kids going on. We got the water slide. There you go, little redneck ingenuity.
These fiberglass tubes are flexible, but they'll be able to support both children and adults.
You'll have to do one at a time. Make sure your seam's in.
Are we good right there?
Yes.
The first piece of the puzzle is definitely going to be the entrance to the slide. We've got to get it a little bit off-center so we can get as much length as we can off the end of the slide. We're kind of scrunched for space. We can't use this original beam. It's going to be a little bit extra work, but in the end, it'll make it look more seamless. We're getting our 4x4 posting anchored all to the dock, make sure everything's going to be firm and solid. That's going to be a structural stronghold of the whole water slide.
A lot of people will use like a playground slide and try to use it for a water slide, but we kind of like what Slide Innovations does, a tube slide for docks that is absolutely perfect. Make sure to get all the plastic off, get those slides all prepped and ready to go.
We don't have a step, do we? The business that we're in, you try to be as safe as you can. Ow! Ow!
What happened, Jared?
It ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, you're gonna need to put some pressure on that.
Don't pull it open, Justin.
Coming up, Jake Fiddler's dad, Bob Fiddler. With some FaceTime with the catch of the day.
What in the world did you do here?
And later, Jake Fiddler's family are all smiles with a doc that's off the hook.
Oh, my goodness.
You guys have got to go upstairs and check this out.
There's more?
There's more.
Oh.
Today, we're upgrading Jake and Fiddler's boathouse.
Oh, yeah. I'm impressed.
We've got a tight deadline to hit, and right now, we're a man down.
Ooh, snap. Oh, yeah, you're gonna need to stitch it.
Dang it. You're gonna have a sweet boat spot. It's gonna look awesome.
The most beautiful woman in the world just sent me a text with my insurance cards and a little text that says she loves me.
I need to get me one of them.
While Jared gets stitched up, I get started on another project. Jake's dad, Bob Fiddler, has a dock of his own, and he's got a crazy idea for it.
So tell me some ideas about this dock. You've got to have been thinking about it.
If you think I'm nuts, tell me so, but I wouldn't mind being able to go underwater with some air and look a fish right in the eye.
Oh, man.
It'd be novel to me if I could just jump in the water, look a fish right in the eye, and say, buddy, here's where I want you to hook.
I think we can handle it. We'll put some ideas together. We'll figure out a way. Bob's dock has a 10 by 12 foot drop hole, so he's got room to swim. Now he just needs some air. So we decided that a hookah system would be the best option because the air compressor and reserve tank on the surface will deliver an unlimited air supply. And these 60-foot lines will allow Bob to go further and deeper than he'll ever need to.
We've got these lines for the hookah system, and they get all tangled up and bunched up. So we got these conventional garden hose reels, and we're mounting those right off the ledge of the drop hole where we can wind up the hose so that when Bob comes down, he can jump in the water, flip the clip, put it in his mouth, and he's good to go. But now it's time to get back to the boathouse where we got to get moving on a new project.
All right, this here's our boat lift. They're gonna have a jet ski sitting in here, and we don't want him to have to worry about pulling it in and out of the water every day.
So what we're doing now is stick the belt on the mechanism. The way we do that, we put it on the small pulley first, and we'll use the leverage off the big pulley to kind of work it on. It gets a little tight, and it should snap right into place. The belt-driven motor runs to the gear shaft, which spins the pull, so we had to make sure we got everything perfectly level. The pipe we got here is going to be the main beam to go across for our lift. It's more of just a calibration process of trying to get this thing perfectly level.
I guess it needs to go this way.
Try it now.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
The weight of the whole boat rests upon our support system above it. We put in double 2x10s and lagged them into the existing structure. We're using metal brackets with carriage bolts and nuts and washers to make sure we're locking everything in 100%. We got the controller here that will mount on the side, so we're making sure that when we go to up, it's twisting the right way, which it is because we got our up arrow there going around.
With this set up, he'll be able to slide right in here to the boat slip, hook his hooks up, and then just walk away from it, basically.
Hey, Jared.
Oh, hey, it's Jared. What's the damage?
Oh, it's just a little cut, nothing major.
How much did they shave off your head?
None. Didn't have to take any.
Nothing.
No, and I'm sorry, but I couldn't get the nurse's number for you.
Oh, man.
I'm glad Jared's okay, because now we're installing the shade sails, and we could use some extra hands.
So, Matt, they want a little bit of shade. You know, it is a sun deck, you know? They want it to just look awesome.
The lower down it is, the more shade is going to be provided in that direction.
I don't really want to get too low because I don't want to feel trapped
Absolutely.
down in it. So,
And in a setting like this, we'll probably get 6 inches to a foot in height variation.
and that'll be enough to give us a good look.
It'll be enough to give us a good look.
Very curious. Let's get this thing going.
Me too, let's do it.
Oh, man.
I cut the cable a little bit too short on the wrong sail.
There's no way.
We are this close. So instead of just redoing the whole thing, we're gonna add another one of these gadgets because improvising is what we do best. Oh, here we go. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it.
Got it. Let her go.
All right, so this is good.
Absolutely.
We're totally ready for tomorrow, and we're just taking some time here just to relax, cut loose, see who can hit the boat first. So far, no one's even come close.
You got water?
Oh, yeah. Come on, boys.
Oh, you're gonna hit the boat. What?
Oh, too far to the left.
What I really like about working with the Hermans is that we are family more than business. They've really adopted me into their family. Even though I'm not actually a Herman, I get to do all the family fun stuff.
It's got boat written all over it.
Us Hermans, we have a work hard, play hard ethic. We got to really, really work hard so that we can play hard. Family is the most important thing in our lives. I mean, that's the drive every day.
Can you show me how to do it? Because I struggle with this game, bud.
My family is what God's given me. That's how we do what we do. That's how we can pump out the projects we pump out and, you know, just have a lot of fun doing it.
Good shot.
How much weight can the Fiddler dock hold? Is it A, 1,500 pounds, B, 3 tons, C, 10 tons, or D, 12 tons? The answer when we return. If you guessed 3 tons, you'd be right, making this dock strong enough to withstand the weight of 24 Nate Hermans. Yesterday, we ran into some challenges. Jared got hurt.
You're gonna need to put some pressure on it.
We took care of an impromptu project for Grandpa Fiddler.
I wouldn't mind being able to go underwater, look a fish right in the eye and say, buddy, here's where I want you to hook. Oh, man.
But if there's one thing I've learned from this job, it's the things that you think will be easy. Oh, gosh. That usually end up creating the most headaches.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
With any fun project, there's always challenges. There's stuff you can't really plan for until you get into it.
This slide got a little warped on us somehow, so it's hard to get the angle right because it's such a tight fit.
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
We're trying a different technique. We're hoping when we let the slide down, there won't be as much tension. You gotta lift a bunch. There it is, right here. Right here. Oh, it's on.
We had to figure out how to attach a water slide to a floating dock and make it sturdy and stable.
So, Shane, you want to be a water slide installer?
We stabilized the water slide with some ankle braces and some arms and some saddles and made it all work.
Beautiful, guys. That's just absolutely freaking beautiful.
So we're screwing the slide together, and the only way to get the inside rivets correct is to actually get somebody down in the slide. Jared, you're heading down. Shane, you're going to hold on to him.
Not only did I get hit in the head by a water slide, then the guys make me get in the water slide.
I don't know how slippery it's going to be down in there.
I'm hanging down the slide, trying to hammer rivets and bumping my cut that I just got.
Not easy swinging a hammer in a tube.
They could have just used Alan, the little guy.
That's kind of how we deal with Jared. Put a little salt in the wound, you know?
But we got the job done. Whoop. We use those rivets because they're smooth. That way, when you're sliding down the slide, nobody gets cut. It's just a smooth surface. You just glide on by.
At Herman Brothers, we're about making our clients' dreams a reality. Bob Fiddler challenged us with getting up close and personal with the fish, and I think we nailed it.
What in the world did you do here?
You like it?
Ah, yeah. Doggone.
You said you wanted to look the fish right in the eye. We've got it for you right here.
This is your hookah system. Just like scuba diving, you'll get right down in the water. Your fish are going to be right there in front of you. It's going to be incredible.
Well, I'm speechless. I never, ever anticipated anything so satisfying as what I'm seeing right here.
One Fiddler dock down, one to go. Back at Jake and Laura's, we're putting up a rope wall that's going to make climbing back up onto the dock another fun activity for the kids.
Hopefully this thing stands up and it's easy to climb up.
I think it will be.
I thought for sure this rope was going to work.
How old are these kids?
4 and 6. Because I know they wanted to, like, make it a challenge to get up.
Well, that right there is a challenge.
I guarantee you could not get up that.
Well, if it's too much of a challenge, we don't want that.
It needs to be safe, it needs to be functional. We don't want to stress these kids out or cause them to slip and fall.
If you don't think the rope thing is going to work, we need to build a rock wall.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
What you up to?
I'm getting ready to head home, put the boy down for a nap.
Okay, well, I need you to do me a huge favor.
Like right now?
Sooner the better. While Katie is out saving the day, Amy and Andy are working on the layout for the outdoor living room.
You making it, Andy? I'm good.
Keep up the good work, girls. Doing good.
Andy says she's not doing payroll today.
My job at Herman Brothers is I handle the accounting, the office work, and I also do some of the designs with Amy. I mean, we definitely need that walk space here, you know, for the kids.
I love working with Andy because she just makes it fun.
There's nothing worse than getting splashed by children when you're laying out.
Actually, sometimes that's just what you need.
We don't always have the same design perspective, but usually, you know, we come together really well.
Right there? Okay. That good?
For now.
What do you mean for now? We gonna have to move this again later?
Most likely.
Let's get it right the first time. We don't have all day here.
Well, that's the reason why you do the labor and Amy and I do the designing.
Katie came through with the rock wall holds, but Nate decided to work with the rope wall after all.
Call my wife up, Katie. She goes, gets the rock climbing wall holds, comes all the way out here. By then we figure out we're gonna use the rope.
We haven't determined if we're gonna make this our own human spider web.
I don't really have the heart to tell her. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day. Tell the boy I said hi.
I will.
Katie is wonderful, willing to help. As long as she never comes out here and sees this rope up there, we should be good to go.
And as it turns out, going with the rope wall was for the best.
We got rock climbing wall holds for monkeys, maybe? Could use these.
Success!
It's down to the final touches on Jake and Laura's dock.
Good. That makes me happy. When I'm happy, everybody's happy.
My favorite part about the job is the variety. I'm definitely not sitting behind a desk.
Come on, fellas, get to it.
I do something different every single day of the week.
We hit a few bumps in the road, but we got the job done and totally decked this dock out. The Fiddlers have no clue what they're about to see.
Hey, guys.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, good.
Laura.
Hello, how are you?
Okay,
Hey,
so
guys, how did it go.
We've got a couple things we're definitely excited to show you.
More than a couple. We got quite a few things we're excited to show you.
Start right here. We've got the grill area set up with the fish tank.
That's an aquarium?
From the lake to boat to the tank to the grill to the tummy.
Kill grill.
You guys try to kill and grill.
And if you look over there, we put in a boat lift for your jet ski.
Outstanding. You keep that thing there year-round. It's covered from the weather. Don't have to worry about the ice. Convenience factor of that is huge. I mean, you just twist a little button and they go up, twist it and they go down.
Look at that rope wall.
The girls are going to love
goodness.
that. They'll be fighting over each other to get to the top.
It's completely safe. Nate's gone up and down it. It'll hold 100 little girls. You guys have got to go upstairs and check this out.
There's more?
There's more.
Oh, look at this.
We got your perfect outdoor living space. We got your big screen TV, couches, relaxing chairs.
I love the sun chairs.
It's all hooked up and ready for you.
My goodness.
We got your honey chair to go any further
Outstanding.
to get your geese. We got your mini fridge tucked in on the other side of the bar here.
Oh,
You'll be able to have
my
parties, keep everything out here chilled. As you can see right here, we've got your tension sails, exactly what you wanted. A little bit of shade, a little bit of sun.
And at night, I will still be able to see the stars.
Exactly. And we've got your water slide.
Outstanding.
And as soon as we get your trunks on, we're going to shoot you down there to see how you like it.
Yeah, I'm a kid at heart, and that slide is it. My kids are going to hate me because I'm going to cut in front of them. You know, I'm there.
Jake and the kids will sleep at night.
Oh,
They'll just be
sound.
nonstop.
All right, well, you guys have friends and family waiting. I'm going to get it. You guys get relaxed, and we'll be right over here. Hey, come on over here, guys.
You go over something with somebody, and you hope it's close to what you're thinking. They surpassed it. Do I have to go back to the house? I just live on my boathouse? Is that wrong of me? Who's going to go first? Look at this.
You guys
It's
did
perfect.
amazing.
Friends, family, it's all fun. Herman boys nailed it.
My favorite part about this build was the water slide. Even though it hit me in the head earlier in the week, it's all come together. I think we'll do several more.
On your mark, get set, stop. Go.
From a family point of view, this is perfect.
As they grow up, they will enjoy this area so much that they'll hopefully never go to college and they'll just stay close to home.
Jake and Laura have been awesome to work for. They live out in the middle of nowhere, but they got their own piece of paradise. Glad that we're able to be a part of it and help them have a lot more fun out here.
Hey guys, everybody, thanks for coming. Hope you guys all have fun. We got to get back to work.
It's about the memories that we'll have forever with our family and our friends and our kids especially. The family bond here is tremendous.